The music from Fano was so alive that many Danish musicians are still fascinated by it, and more than that, the folk music from Denmark is still flourishing with many revivals of ancient music throughout Denmark's history. There are many young people and new bands that still produce music in the traditional music styles of Denmark that have been passed down for centuries. These bands are using their roots from ancestry and making them their own. They pay tribute to their predecessors while giving the music their own twist. These bands add new technology to folk music in some cases, and you might think that it would ruin the traditions. However, this revival of old music brings more interest to the traditions that the original music came from. Harold Haugard, a member of Scandinavia's two most revolutionary bands, says, "The experimental Danish folk techno band Sorten Mold did a lot of promotion for the folk music in common in the end of the 90s. Sorten Mold did actually consist of rock, pop, and techno musicians, but when they began to work with old medieval ballads, a lot of young people got interested in Danish folk music in common. I was playing and recording with the band myself and experienced their massive success with huge concerts and CD sales. Sorten Mold is an obvious example, but there are many other reasons why the Danish folk music scene has developed for the last 10 years. Harold continues to explain that folk music is reaching new bounds with a folk music education program at Carl Nielsen Academy in Odense. This 4-year program provides students with the opportunity to study traditional and contemporary Danish folk music. Students sing, play fiddle, accordion, clarinet, vocal, bass, and recorder, and at the same time they are certifying themselves as teachers and musicians to share the traditional music that is so loved by their country."